Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be taking another look at that Stihl ms170 we're working on, or now affectionately known as the Amazon 170. So this was an all original Stihl ms170. I had got it as a part saw. The motor was already blown, just totally jacked. What I decided to do was put a new motor from Amazon in this unit. It was like $37.99. I have a link down below if you guys want to check it out and get one for yourself. I've got videos fully taking the saw apart, putting the motor in, and putting it all back together, full step by step if anybody needs help. Now, the saw, since then, does run, cuts. It sounds way more doggy than an original OEM ms170. Now, at the time of assembly, I did not have a stock Stihl carburetor that was in the best of shape, but I did have a brand new carburetor from Halls.rusticcreations, and that's what I put on, and that ran the best. Since then, I have ordered up a brand new Stihl ms170 carburetor. This is it right here in the box. And today I was thinking we put it on and see if the saw performs any better with a a carburetor swap. Something I am thinking about doing in the future, though, is trying my hand at doing the old port and polish thing. Now, I realize it's not really going to be worth it, but I've never done that before. So if anybody's watching it and has a link to a good video on how to port and polish a chainsaw, comment below, let me know what that channel is, and feel free to share that video, because I really think that's something I want to try to do this year, and kind of want to do it on this cheap little motor. If it blows, it blows. No big deal. So comment for that, and yeah, let's swap. Well, you know what, why don't we make a cut with this just like it is. I just took the top cover off, I modified it so I could put an ms250 filter on here, but let's make a cut like it is, and then we'll put that carburetor on and we'll make another cut. This way you guys can see it work, we can see how it sounds, and see if that stock Stihl carb makes any difference. So don't go anywhere, give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and let's get into it. All right guys, so I haven't started this in about a month. It'll be a totally cold start, but I just want to let you guys know. So this is set up as a small carving saw for me. I do a lot of chainsaw carving on my other channel, KyleHallWoodworker. But what I've done is I put a 1/4 pitch sprocket, a 12-inch bar, 1/4 pitch chain, and it's all 43 gauge. So this is a lot smaller than what comes stock, but this is what I run all the time. So just wanted to give you guys that heads up. Let's see if we can get this thing to fire. Who knows? Maybe it won't even start. What's going on here? Oh, the pieces coming undone. Throttle linkage slipped off. Yeah, let's try that full choke again. Alright, that was fun, huh? This is just a piece of black walnut, guys. It's not dense or anything like oak, it's a bit more soft than that. Quite a bit. So let's stick that stock brand new Stihl ms170 carburetor on here and see if this thing runs any different. This is something I'm just messing around with, guys. I like doing this stuff. This is fun. Like I said, though, I really do want to see about trying to, you know, maybe polish this. I'm kind of watching some videos on it. If you guys have any good recommendations as somebody that's already doing that, doing it well, please feel free to share below in the comments. I'm down to giving things a go. You know, we turn this thing into a scrap pile, no big deal. I'm not worried about that. We'll just order up another motor and we'll monkey around from there. Just having fun. All right, let's see here if this guy's gonna come off. This is an aftermarket air box, aftermarket filter. Boy, it just does not want to let go, that is for sure. Let's see here. There it is. Whew. This little guy. I think this is an aftermarket choke linkage here. Sometimes you just don't want to pop out the same. I had to run in the shop for a set of these. Let's see. There it is. It's an aftermarket linkage. It just, between that and the Halls.rusticcreations carburetor. There we go. Get all that stuff out of the way. I know you guys can't really see much probably, can you? So we're getting the linkage off, getting this carburetor off so we can get the new one on. Getting this stuff out of the way here. I know, it's gonna spit gas at me. Alright. Brand new Halls.rusticcreations carburetor. Now, when we first installed this, I had a pretty beat up, well-loved, well-used steel carb on a saw that already was running like garbage. We stuck that on. The saw would not run right. Then I put a HIPAA parts carburetor on here. I think that was used as well. Again, still would not run very good at all. So here we are. We've got our Stihl Zama carburetor. I'm going to stick this on. And we're going to see if this all performs any differently. I'm not looking like more power or anything. I want to see how it sounds. And see how it sounds while we're in the cut and making the cut. I get it. Some guys might think what a waste of time, but to be honest, I'm just having fun, you guys, with this unit. I really am. Tinkering, you know, tinkering. Get that wire in place, popped in. Now, if you guys need help doing this kind of stuff, you can check out those other videos. So that fit right in there perfectly with the stock carburetor. So that Halls.rusticcreations carburetor must have just a little bit of an offset to it. Let's get everything here hooked up. Make sure that's down in place. Everything's working. Cool. Pop this little guy back in. And I put that little flange or that little metal spacer on the carburetor between the air box and the carburetor because I need just a slight gap so that carb can kind of breathe. Right here. Otherwise, without it, at least on the Halls.rusticcreations, it's like touching the air box. So just allowing it to have a little bit more of a gap in there. Alright, so this will basically be similar, well, kind of like a cold start. There's no fuel in that carburetor, so that's on, ready to go. Put you guys back over here and we'll make a couple cuts. We'll fire it up and see if this sounds any different. First pull, it kicks over. We'll have choke. That must have been the fuel that was just in there. Interesting. I'll be able to hear it better once I can go back and watch the footage. It's not puffing a ton of smoke. It had a lot of smoke. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it with the other carburetor. We don't have as much smoke here. I was adjusting that screw, but it really wasn't doing anything, you know, because you don't have a high-low screw adjustment on these, so that really didn't do anything for us. It sounds like it woke it up more though, to be honest, just putting that Stihl carburetor on, that stock OEM brand new Stihl carburetor on, compared to the Halls.rusticcreations. Now, like I was saying beforehand, I've lost parts to a stock Stihl before. I was cleaning it and I lost parts, and I have gotten a Halls.rusticcreations carburetor and put it on a fully stock brand new Stihl, not brand new, slightly used ms170, and I didn't have any issues. But I put that Halls.rusticcreations carburetor on this Amazon motor, and it just sounds really doggy. So it's kind of interesting to see how that Stihl carburetor really opened it up. As far as I can hear, I would say the cut seemed about the same, maybe a little bit quicker. I don't know, just having fun with it. You know what I mean, guys? I think it is running better, though, with that Stihl carburetor. Now, a real test, I guess, would be for me to bring this into the shop and see if I can't get it hooked up to the Stihl diagnostics computer. Run one carburetor and then swap it out for the other one and see if we get some different tunings there. So maybe that'll be a video we do in the future. Be sure to give me a thumbs up and hit subscribe, because maybe that's something we'll do. Maybe we'll hook this up to the computer and see if we get some different readings through the diagnostics. Now, I haven't been able to play around with that machine a ton, but I do have access to one, and so it might be a fun little thing, right? See some numbers. Again, if you guys watch and you know somebody that's got some great videos on port and polish, I think I want to do that. I think I want to play around with the idea of that with this unit. I'm not too worried about messing it up. You know, it's just a cheap motor. I don't mind breaking it down and putting a new one in. That's not a concern for me. but I'm wondering if we can. I know I saw a guy on another channel a while back, which I can't remember. I'd give him credit. I think he was taking a 170 or 180 and just trying to open it up and get as much as he could out of it. And he had some faster cut times and things like that. So, yeah. Anyway, this is kind of like a backup saw for me for carving. I've got just a few others, but appreciate you guys watching today. If you haven't already, give me a thumbs up and hit subscribe. We'll have some more videos in the future playing around with this saw. And if you have some issues with this saw, you got to take it apart. You got to get in there. You got to do work on your Stihl ms170. Check out the videos. Working on your chainsaw. I've got a playlist. It should be able to help you out with this 170 or your ms250. So, thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. And check out some videos popping up. I'll see you guys later.